Good morning and welcome back to 3 Zen. I hope everyone had a happy Easter. We certainly did. Every now and then in the pilot training environment, we were afforded an opportunity to teach humility to a student. This is a story of one of those occasions. I was in my office one morning when this student came back from his check ride. He came into the flight room, walked over to his desk, sat down and began carping about his grades to any and all who would listen. As he was holding court, I let him go for a little while and then decided to put an end to it. I really didn't have a large tolerance for quibbling or whining, either from the IPs or my students. So I walked over to him and asked him what the problem was. He said he felt that the check pilot had been a little bit unfair with him in his grading, a little too picky perhaps. So I decided to take this and create a teachable moment. I began by reminding him that he was now a second lieutenant in the Air Force, and as such, an officer. And I went on to tell him that when officers have issues with each other, they usually meet and in a respectful manner present the issue and discuss it. What I failed to mention was that this really didn't apply in the student training environment. My bad. At any rate, I suggested if he felt that strongly that he take the grade sheet, his grade book, and head back to the check section, seek out his check pilot, and ask if he could talk to him about the grades. So, next thing I saw was him leaving the flight room, grade book in hand, and off he went. I grabbed a cup of coffee and settled down at my desk and just kind of hung out for a little bit. Now, this check pilot was a fair instructor and a fair grader. I never had any problems with him. As a matter of fact, I had a lot of respect for him. So I just sat back and waited. It wasn't long before I saw the young lieutenant coming back with his grade book in hand and heading back into the flight room. I grabbed my coffee, walked over to his desk, and he seemed to be a little pale in color. I then asked him if he was okay, to which he said, "Well, sir, I won't be doing that again." Lesson learned. Have a great day.